a well-fitting priest. A well-fitting priest. I believe God wants us to be prepared even as the year is wrapping up and we are proceeding into a new year. God wants us to have a deeper revelation of the person of Christ. We just celebrated the birth of Christ, Christmas, and I am looking at Hebrews chapter 7 verse 26 this morning. Hebrews 7:26. It says, He is the kind of high priest we need because He is holy and blameless, unstained by sin. He has been set apart from sinners and has been given the high place of honor in heaven. Christ came and gave Himself to us. He came to the earth purposefully to die for you and I. And if you look at the Old Testament, there were high priests in the Old Testament. Before they present any sacrifices on behalf of people, they must present a sacrifice to be able to atone for their own sins. If you look at Exodus, if you look at Leviticus, that was a practice. But Christ came in the New Testament so that He will give Himself, and He actually gave Himself for us. He died and rose again on the third day and went to heaven and prepared a place for us. At the moment He sits by the Father interceding for us. If you read the whole of Hebrews chapter 7, you have a revelation, a deeper understanding of what I'm talking about. He is now seated by the Father interceding for you and I. Now we don't have to be sorry for ourselves anymore. He's there. If anyone sins, ask for forgiveness. We have an advocate beside the Father. He is the fitting high priest. Not the high priest of the Old Testament, but the high priest in the order of Melchizedek. He is the fitting high priest for you and I. And then we have this access to the Father now, which is no, it's uncurtailed by nothing, by no means. You can go before the Father. You have free access before the Father because of the death of Christ. You have been integrated into the body, into the covenant with God by the reason of the death of Christ on the cross of Calvary. The reason for Christmas is deeper than just eating and drinking and buying gifts. Those are part of it, but I tell you, it is better to have this revelation, and I pray for more grace for you and revelation, a deeper understanding of the divinity and the person of Christ brings blessings. As we proceed into the new year 23, I pray for deeper understanding of the person of Christ for you and your family, because the more of Him you know, the more blessed you are. Thank you for listening, and I wish you a happy new year in advance. God bless.